Jay, where you at? You in the game?
Tell me when to click.
Look on it.
You said click?
Yeah.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. Four down, check, check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's just me and you.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Single.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Watch the pass.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Set, ready. Get the flag. Hey, watch the ball.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. On second down, this is Harris. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
23 yards the pickup there. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This is complete to Hawkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off play action. Far. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. Murray has the 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 46. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball, defense. High five.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray going to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, they're going option left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spot options? Because right now, he's hurting them.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Far. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run with Breida. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Breida. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 17 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a bit. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 25. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On 1st and 10, far. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Far. Escaping the pressure. And now a fumble. The ball's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2nd and 6. He's going to fire one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch time, watch time.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Breida. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They run again with Breida. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, far. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They go option right on second and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers get a score closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I'm going to come back to you. Back to you. Alert 3, alert 3. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Gets this one to Hill. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And we run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he will find his man on the outside. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Come on,
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. How about that? Their quarterback saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First down, Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Bro. Oh, my
Only a
God.
yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground again. It's Breida. And he's going to take it in.
All my niggas old pursued outside. That's a good ass tackle. This nigga was just down by 14. Now this nigga down by fucking
As they are now
17.
just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here.
That's crazy, bro. And he flipped the joint all the way back, too.
And now they're set up inside
That's
the red zone
crazy,
for their
bro.
offense.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That's crazy.
On 1st down.
Oh, he scored. Oh, yeah, I gotta get him out. That nigga just came back.
49er touchdown.
That's crazy, bro. He just came back on my ass.
And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores.
Sign?
I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
It ain't no goddamn win. We ain't
down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments. I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO.
Respect the bubble.
It's complete.
Respect the fucking bubble, bro. Respect the bubble, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You better respect the bubble, bro. I swear to God. If this shit was like real life and niggas actually blocked, bro, I would get 15 yards every time I run that fucking play,
a touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus? Tackling the runner
Respect,
for a loss.
Respect
15
me, bro.
yards on the play.
I'm telling you, you can't do all this dumb
Work to
shit,
the
bro.
sideline there. Good route, good
You better
catch.
run
First
fucking
down,
slide.
and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you
I'm
have to
telling
run
you,
some
bro,
guys
that's
down the
your best
middle of
bet,
the field
bro.
to draw
Don't
some
stop,
of the
bro.
defenders
Look at
away.
missing
You can't just
tackles.
let them guard the
Come
sideline
on, missing
exclusively.
tackles.
That's how it's going to work.
Missing
Sidelines
tackles.
and incompletion.
Missing tackles. Come on, bro.
A great play there.
Missing fucking tackles, bro. This nigga eating out
And
these
once again,
snappers.
the Saints are back out in front.
Come on, bro.
He's
Don't
giving
give
him
no
a
fucking
little
tackle
trouble.
during
Just
the
gave
fourth
him the
quarter,
lead
bro.
there,
That shit
but
ain't
2
even done,
TDs
bro.
now in the game.
And that jolt
You gonna
puts
shield
them
that
in the
bitch.
lead.
I swear to
What a
God.
terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball.
You better
and
fucking make the
simply
tackle in the
saying,
fucking backfield when you got the
two,
chance, bro. We
And
gonna
now he's
score.
hoping his
None of them
defense
niggas is
has that
fast.
mentality
We gonna
as they
bend
try
the
to hang
corner,
on to
bro. We
that
gonna be
lead.
out of
It's
there.
fielded a few yards into the end zone.
You're not strong. You're not strong. You think you
And
come back
good
to see the niggas
starting
back
field
there?
position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Come on, bro. You good, bro.
The 49er offense
Yeah,
set to get this
good.
drive underway.
He trying to run that inside zone and shit. He gonna maul
Throwing
him.
on first down. Far.
He will. He will.
Flush
He
to his
will.
right.
Yeah, bro.
And
He can't fucking throw
incomplete
in
as
the
he was
pressure, bro.
knocked as he threw it. And it
He
took the
can't throw
ball
in the
off
pressure, bro.
course.
You better sit his
Well,
ass
that
still and
plays
throw
a
the ball.
statistic
Or you're not
that's
gonna
going to
make
go
the
on the
fucking throw,
defensive
nigga.
team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right? The overall game sheet.
Nah,
But you
bro.
and I know that they keep count on pressures,
That shit's
hits on
straps,
quarterbacks,
bro. Come
all
on,
those
bro.
things, hoping to increase
Long
that
that
throughout
shit,
the game.
bro.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off
Oh,
as they
I
look
gotta
to
cover
throw.
that shit,
And
bro.
this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 for the
pick.
Niners there and a first down.
He gonna throw a pick. You can't fucking hang.
On first down, Far. Forced out to his left.
Give me that!
Oh, a crusher there as it's
Come on,
intercepted.
bro.
Picked off at the 24.
This has been one mistake after another on the
Come
offensive side of the
on,
ball.
bro.
That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2
This
fumbles
shit
for
done.
him.
This is
And
second
if
year
you're
in a
going
row,
to turn
so
the
can't
ball
call
over
a clutch
5
pick,
times
bro.
in a
This shit
game,
done,
your
bro.
chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking
Come
good
on,
for him
bro.
here.
This shit slide, bro.
They'll start out here with the option left.
Come on, bro. This shit over. This shit over.
Murray has the
This shit
first
over.
down and more.
This shit over. This shit over, man. This shit is over,
Big
bro.
time gain there on the keeper, using his
Kyler Murray
legs
out
to
this
hurt
bitch
him.
fucking
First down.
snapping, bro. This shit over,
A
bro.
real
He
field
can't
flipper
stop the
there as
run,
all of
bro.
a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Yeah, back that shit up. Yeah.
Now they'll run the option with short side left.
Making them respect it.
Murray
Making
has
them
the
respect
first
it.
down.
Kyler Murray.
And he'll
Oh
take
my
it
God.
into the end
This
zone
shit
for the Saints
over.
touchdown.
This shit
Kyler Murray
over.
saving his best for the playoffs.
Balling
on his
this shit,
third
bro.
touchdown of the game.
That weak
And
ass
the
fucking
forced
throw forward.
turnover
That
on
shit weak.
defense leads to 6 points. Extra point
Come
good
on,
by
bro.
Hopkins.
Niggas is not
And a
Braylon,
decision
bro.
to just kick the
I
extra
will ball
point
that
line, so
shit, bro.
successful.
Anything you come out and I'm punishing that shit.
That's
that bad ass
fielded in the end
quarterback you
zone.
got. That nigga not fucking good. Sit that shit
And he
down.
will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Come on, bro. Niggas came back just to lose, bro. We too fucking good, bro. We're too good, bro.
The
We're
San
not no
Francisco
typical fucking
offense
team,
ready to
bro.
start
We're
their next
good, bro.
drive.
We
And
too good.
3
Don't throw that ball to
interceptions
the
in
left.
this game.
Come here.
I would have
Where you
to
going?
think I'm
Where are you
the
going?
quarterback. But number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man,
Come
I can't
on,
throw
bro.
4.
Quarterback can't go
What's
nowhere.
interesting is, what do the coaches
Quarterback
decide
can't
to
go
do
nowhere.
now? Having thrown 3, do you alter
Quarterback
your
can't go
offensive
nowhere. Try to
strategy?
run
You
with
take
him
the
again.
ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game?
Quarterback can't go
Got supreme
nowhere.
confidence that he's going to turn things around.
We got hitters everywhere,
Down under
everywhere.
2 minutes
These
to
niggas
go
are everywhere.
in
You
this
better throw the
football
ball.
game.
You better
So
throw
it's
the ball. That's your
49er
best bet
football
right
here
now.
as
Throw
we
the
get you
goddamn ball.
reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass rolled in downfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I
He
love
died.
how he tracked the football the
Hey,
whole way.
man,
Just
he
reached
died.
up and pulled it
He
in.
ain't doing
Had
that shit no more. He
excellent
probably
field
pressed the wrong
presence to
button,
understand
still
where
not
he
touching the
was
ball.
in order to make that play happen.
The big
died.
play
That's
has
what
them all the
he
way
died.
out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Far. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second
You didn't
down.
even throw a fucking goal ball on
An
me.
incomplete
That
pass
shit
on
won't work.
1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You're an idiot. All that shit clamp. Throw the goal ball again. I'm gonna
Off the
pick
play
that
fake.
bitch.
Far.
Come here.
He's going to let it
Give me that
fly.
shit.
And
That
this
shit
is
is
going
fucking
to
shot.
wind
That shit
up
supposed to be a pick
incomplete.
anyway.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball.
I'm gonna
And
throw that
now
ball
they
again.
face
I'm
a
gonna pick
3rd
it. The out route
down.
was wide open, but you're a fucking
Now they
dumbass.
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Far. He's going to find his running back. It's
Come on,
complete.
bro. Man,
And
he's
he's able
fucking
to get
third.
this one down to the
That's one of my
40-yard
best fucking
line.
DBs.
He'll get a dozen there, and
Niggas
it's
is
a first
everywhere,
down,
bro. Niggas
49ers.
making plays from the street, plays
Everyone's
from
got to be able
stand.
to catch the football. Doesn't
Come on,
matter
bro.
what position you play,
Open
but if you're
zone,
on
making
offense,
plays.
be
Come on,
aware
bro.
a ball may come your way.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
Dancing
Come
to
here.
his
Come here.
left.
Come here.
And he'll toss this
Under
one
fucking pressure, bro.
incomplete.
You can't
Seeing
fucking
no
throw in the
options,
pressure,
he
bro.
throws it away.
We can't stand
I'm not
playing
even
with
sure
this
I know
shit,
who
bro.
this guy is out there playing right
Come
now.
on,
This
bro.
is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pinned
Come
on,
on,
but
bro. All that shit
defensively,
clamp.
they've
All
been
that shit
pretty
clamp.
solid.
All that shit clamp. Stop
Sometimes,
fucking
those
telling me, bro. That
defenders,
shit
they get
fucking
into the
trap,
receivers
bro.
pretty well, and if they chip
I'm
away
not
at their
throwing no
timing,
fucking fade
it's
ball
going
on
to
my
affect
fucking
what you're
people,
doing throwing
bro.
the ball as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's
Try to run Seattle,
incomplete.
nigga. Try to run Seattle, nigga.
Off play action. Far.
Clamp. Clamp.
Buying time to his left.
Clamp.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Aaron
smashing
Donald
this shit,
in there
bro.
to take him down, and the clock will roll. And
Come
they're
on,
indeed going to
bro.
go for it here on 4th down.
Everything,
So
bro.
trailing here in the
It's
last quarter.
swallowed.
Let's see
Throw
how
the
this
street.
plays
Throw the
out.
street. Throw the
Being
street.
chased out
Do
left.
that shit, bitch.
And I think
Come
that
on,
one
bro. All
might
that
have been
shit fucking strap.
intercepted, but he will be ruled
All
out
that
of
shit fucking
bounds.
strap.
So this will go only as
All that
incomplete.
shit
So
fucking
they
strap.
declined
Oh,
the
God.
penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through
This
it
shit
and
over,
work
man.
with them
All that
to
shit fucking
figure
strap,
out
man.
why.
Well, someone's
Oh,
got to be
God.
confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure
All
that the
that
bench
shit
is
strap,
saying
nigga.
take the penalty, and somehow in
Should've
the
told
heat
you
of the
before the
moment,
game
they
not to
thought
throw
they
the
were
fucking
saying
ball.
decline
Now
the
you're in man
penalty,
coverage.
and that's
This
going
is
to
the
work
dumbest fucking
against them.
coverage
They
going
should
against a
have
fucking
taken
nigga
it.
that run the ball like me. Cause look what I'm gonna do. He getting blocked. He getting blocked. He getting blocked. He getting cut back on. He getting blocked.
He's
Like,
going
come
to get
on, bro.
this
I'm
all
moving
the
the
way
fucking
down
ball.
inside the 35. A
Ball.
big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st
I'm
and
about to
10.
disrespect.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Rolling to his right. And for a third
that's a
time
hand
tonight,
down
he's
quick.
intercepted.
They're leaving.
Picked
Not
off
to the
at the
field.
17.
Two and shit. Like fair and real life. They ain't going
Across
to
the
the field.
midfield, striping
That was a
down
wide
the
open pitch.
47-yard line.
Hey, he going for the Hail Mary, coach. He going for the Hail Mary, coach. He going for the Hail Mary, coach.
And now we'll get a
going for the Hail
timeout
Mary,
here.
coach.
They're able to stop it with
And we going
1
for the pick
second
six.
to go
That's
in
what we
this
going
game.
for. He going for the Hail Mary. We going for the pick six. We going for 50 points. That's what the fuck we going for. 50 points. We going for 50, nigga. That's what we going for. Niggas flew us all the way out here to fucking Cali. For these bums, tomorrow these bums,
whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump
we out
here.
here. Scanning the shit out there.
Forward position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out. You just cost your team some yardage.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
I don't give a fuck about these no rock there. As long as I'm out, this nigga every year I have a